What's cracking, guys? Bruce Madsen here, your host show, Metric Scout Fantasy Football, and I'm here to drop a quick response of the clip that we saw from Tua dropping that deep ball to Tyreek Hill in practice today. It's all over social media, and a lot of people are dogging on it, and quite frankly, I understand because it did not look great. It wasn't a great ball. A little bit of duck in there, a little bit of a fly ball coming out his way, a little bit of a Willie Mays action there. But all in all, when it comes to overall Dynasty Fantasy Football value, Tua's price is pretty decent now. In ADP, QB 16, 149 overall. So he's in that speculative quarterback area. The wide receivers here are expensive. Tyreek Hill, right now, in ADP, wide receiver 10, 17 overall. In some drafts, he's fallen to the 2022 range. That is very expensive for a wide receiver who's 28 years old, who is productive. I'll give him that. He was productive, or is productive, maybe productive, should be productive. But that is expensive for a 28-year-old wide receiver. I look for that to come down sometime, maybe in the next year or so. That has to eventually. The market's just going to look at that age and it's going to react off that. So we are holding a bag with him if we're drafting him at that price right now. But overall, he does have the upside. He does have the yak ability. And to pair him with Tua, it makes sense to still buy in a little bit. I like him more in redraft scenarios, best ball scenarios, 1 year, 1 season scenarios in fantasy football. Last year, 70.9% of his targets went for less than 20 yards. 13.7 went behind the line of scrimmage. So the majority of his targets were not deep ball targets. Only 15.4% of his targets went deep past 20 yards. So really, this team, if they're really using this right or correctly, which we've kind of got the figure of this with the new coaching staff in that they want to operate off yak, yards after the catch, move quick plays, get things done after the catch. And with what we're seeing here with Tyreek Hill's target distribution, 70.9% under 20 yards, 13.7% of the targets behind the line of scrimmage. He is in position to get yards after the catch and can operate like that. And we all know he can. We've all seen it. He's been doing these highlights for years. And I don't have any worries with Tua's arm connecting with Tyreek Hill. Not at all. I feel like those short to intermediate passes, they're going to work on those. They're going to do those targets behind the line of scrimmage. They are going to have some deep ball attempts, and he has the arm strength to get it done. We've seen it throughout his career. Does he have the strongest arm in the league? No. Is some of them going to come out a little wobbly? Yeah, we've seen that on the highlight tape. Jalen Waddle is expensive too. Younger wide receiver though, so his value is going to be age insulated a bit. The best time to buy him was during rookie drafts last year. Wide receiver 9 right now, 16 overall. Some drafts is being drafted in the 20-25 range overall. So you're taking that bet. That's a very expensive bet. But in that area, the younger players that have the high upside are starting to drop off a bit. So Waddle may be a guy you want to look at, a younger wide receiver who is heavily used in the offense, who has the potential to blow up even more, has speed, can get you that yards after catch ability. This Dolphins offense is going to be fun to watch to see what they do, because they could implode or explode, and we've got a lot of new variables here to play with, to watch, but the upside's there, the downside's also there too. I just want to watch as a fan. I think Tua can connect with these wide receivers, do some good things. I think this is a very interesting offense. We got a lot of new pieces from a new offense, new coaching staff, all that stuff. I think Tua could be all right. I think the price tag for him in Dynasty is decent. I think that's cool. I think the 2 wide receivers are kind of expensive. I like Jalen Waddle due to age and from what we saw last year, but I would have rather bought him at last year's price, and I would have got shares last year before his inflated value this year. That would have been my idea, and getting him in rookie drafts and all that stuff for Dynasty. I think this trio is great for best ball. I think this trio is going to be great for short season best ball, redraft, mixing that up in some of your leagues, depending on how many redraft leagues you're in and how you want to build your teams. But this is an avenue you could do. Stack these 3 guys up in best ball, see if they hit. Also going to love these guys mostly in DFS this year due to situations, due to air yards, due to how the target share is going to distribute into price correlations as well. Imagine the price tag for probably Waddle and Tua is going to be pretty fair starting out of the gate. Tyreek Hill's probably going to be expensive. He's probably going to have that Tyreek Hill price tag still. But overall, let me know what you think about this situation with the Dolphins in the comments. How are you valuing this in Dynasty? How are you valuing this in the short term? Smash that like button. Really helps out the video, helps out the channel. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of Dynasty content coming at you, from rookie drafts to Dynasty to Devy, everything in between. It comes at you fast, it comes at you hard, and that's how it works. Again, I want to thank you, and I'll catch you next time.